Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to a short little video on forgotten weapons. I'm Ian McCollum, and I wonder if perhaps you would like to go visit Guadalcanal with me this fall. How's that for an intro? That catchy? Well, it's actually not an exaggeration. I am teaming up with War Historian Battlefield Expeditions for a tour of the Solomon Islands. Not so much teaming up, I'm going on the tour, and it'd be cool to have some of you guys go with me. Now, this is a tour that's been in the planning since before COVID. It got the plans were totally screwed over by COVID, but it is finally now back on. The Solomon Islands have reopened as long as you're vaccinated, and the tour is going to happen in October of this year. I think perhaps the best introduction I can give you to this is to actually just play the video that War Historian Tours has put together for the tour themselves. So it's about a minute long, and I'll just throw that in right now.
The Solomon Islands are a tropical island paradise rich in World War II history, one of the most remote places still left on the planet. Rusted wartime wrecks, live ordnance, and the detritus of war still litter the islands. The battlefields of the Solomons are among the best preserved of the entire Pacific War. August will mark 80 years since US Marines stormed ashore on the island of Guadalcanal. Join War Historian Battlefield Expeditions this October as we visit some of the most iconic, remote, and seldom traveled battlefields of the 20th century. We take you to the invasion beaches, put you in the foxholes, examine the relics of war, and hump through jungle in order to experience World War II history from a true boots-on-the-ground experiential perspective. This is a battlefield expedition for a new breed of war heritage traveler.
All right, so what makes this tour special? First off, there are three different options you can pick from. There's a 10-day, a 14-day, and a 27-day tour. The 27-day, these all overlap, by the way. It's just how much of the tour do you want to be on. The 27-day covers essentially every island in the Solomons that was involved in World War II. The two shorter versions, the 10 and 14-day options, focus more on Guadalcanal and the small islands around it, including Savo, Gavutu Tanambogo, Tulagi, Florida Island. And that's what I'm doing, by the way. I'm doing the 14-day version of this tour. And it's expensive. The 14-day tour is $9,000. The cheapest you can do this is $7,000 for the 10-day, and it's $13,500 if you want the whole enchilada 27-day tour. But I think this is a tour that's going to be well worth it for the experience, and that's for a number of reasons. So first off, Guadalcanal and the Solomon Islands are not really developed. There are a lot of battlefields in the Pacific and tons of battlefields in Europe that since World War II have experienced a lot of general development of civilization, and what used to be battlefields are now towns and cities, and they don't look the same as they did when the fighting was going on. Guadalcanal is different. Guadalcanal has not been developed. The battlefield sites on Guadalcanal look today virtually identical to how they looked in the 1940s to the Japanese soldiers, to the American soldiers. And that's a rare opportunity, and it won't last forever. So this is a chance to see those battlefields, not just be in the same place, but see the exact same terrain, the same conditions, the same situation that the soldiers there saw. I'm really excited about that. War Historian is also a different style of tour. This isn't the sort of bus tour where you drive to a site, get out, look around for an hour or two, get back in the bus, and then drive on to the next place. This is, frankly, for a bit more dedicated, hardcore people. This is tromping through the jungle, going into places that don't have well-developed roads. And you have to do that to see sites that haven't been developed, that haven't been commercialized. So the artifacts from the war are still there. As you saw in their little video, there are tanks lying around, there are aircraft lying around, there are new things being discovered out in the jungle every single time. And every one of these tours is an opportunity to participate in current battlefield archaeology. Not so much digging up, but surveying, checking out where things happened, following specific individual soldiers and units through their actions on the different islands at different times. So in the course of this tour, we're going to stop at no less than 10 different Medal of Honor action sites. In fact, one of the most special to me is on the night of October 24th, 25th, we are going to go to the site where John Basilione's Medal of Honor action took place. And we're going to see it at night in the exact place where he was. And that's going to be an amazing opportunity. One of the things I appreciate about War Historian is their dedication to continuing the scholarship and the study of these battles in the Pacific theater of World War II. The Pacific is their explicit specialty. When they're not out on the islands giving tours, they're back in the archives digging through information, looking for those little tidbits that can help to identify this previously unknown patrol, that action, where this particular soldier was buried. And every tour is different. This isn't the sort of pre-scripted thing that's all been written out and you're just going to check off all the boxes and see each individual thing. Every tour here that War Historian runs is a little bit different because they're always exploring further corners of different battlefields to get a better understanding of the overall campaigns in the Pacific. Well, I'm personally really excited about this tour. I can't wait for October to get here, to get down to the islands and check this out. And hopefully we can have a few of you guys with us. I realize that this is short notice for a tour of this magnitude. I should point out that the tours begin on October 13th, and then depending on the length that you choose, they run through October 22, October 26, or November 8th. So if you're in a position to consider this, I would strongly encourage you to give it a good look. I think it'll really be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for people who are interested in the Pacific theater of World War II. Now, I've got links down in the description text to War Historian's website in general, and also specifically to the sign-up form if you're going to participate with us. So, like I said, I'm excited. Hopefully I'll see a few of you there in a couple months. Thanks for watching.